All right, what's going on, guys, girls? Rob here. Um, a day of nothing going on until about 3:30, and then all of a sudden I'm getting whammo, whammo, whammo. This is going on. This is going on. This is going on. It's like a ping pong ball going back and forth in a good way. In a good way. A quiet day. Then I get a message. I get a message saying, Rob, can you tell me what consists or considers what you consider has to be done in order to be a wiffle ball card? I'll answer that in just a few minutes. Number two thing, G Puck, he's already here in live chat. He wants to find out a way that we can find the most effective way to have a mat for payoff pitch. Not just any baseball game. We want it to have a purpose. We want to have a stack here, a stack here, stack here, a stack for our fast action cards. We want a place for everything. We do not want just a baseball diamond. We want a place for things, but we don't want it looking like, we want it to look like a baseball field, yes, but we want a place for everything. And that's number one. And where it could be optional, if we want to play with chips that we could put, or runners, we could actually put runners down too at first, second, third, and so we want an optional deal, but we want to use all the space. We want all, players that are not playing, bench players. We want to have a place for our stadium card. We want a place for everything. Okay, so come up with a strategy if you care to. If you do, look, draw it on the back of a piece of paper. It does not matter. Just let us know. Okay. If you draw it, you can email me, rwkinsler67 at gmail.com, or you can simply find one of my 1,100 plus videos right there and just simply say, Rob, I think I got some. We'll roll with that. We will roll with that. My friend Ken Castro got in touch with me a little while ago and really didn't know what to expect. Ken, you just never know what Ken's up to. And let's see what Ken had to say to me. I'll tell you exactly what it says. And he put on there me, and it really was all of us. Said, we're featured in plaay.com's newsletter. Congrats. And I'm like, no, what did I do? And he said, our league. And he's talking about YouTube Racing League with Red, White, and Blue Racing. And he showed me he sent me an email, and indeed, we made it. YouTube Racing League with Rob. And hey, it's all of us, folks. It's all of us. It's all of us. But we actually made the newsletter. If you'd like for me to read it, I will. If you don't, I'll read a little bit of it. Kudos to Rob Kinsler for the big finish of season 3 of his YouTube Racing League with Red, White, and Blue Racing. What a season it was, complete with 7 drivers still in the running for the points title and the monster title banner hanging above the game table for the final race of the season. Rob, as he's known online, just Rob, and let's see, what is it? Exclamation point, yeah. Puts together his own cards representing several dozen of the fine folks in our sports game hobby and lines them up for 15 weeks of trade and paint. So you guys have made it happen, and we just all together have worked together on that. Puck, P-Jet, Ken Castro, everybody that's been here, especially for the last couple seasons, but some folks have been here all 3 seasons. So it's awesome. Um, Now let's go back. Let's go back to where I was asked. Rob, can you help me out? Creating a wiffle ball league, and is there someplace I can see your rules for the game? It looks fun. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. All right. First off, as you can see, all my cards are not the same size, so really I should start sizing all my cards up. I'll show you my card, okay? Here's my card. I get to decide how many numbers I want to swing on. I get to decide how many numbers I don't want to swing on, and then just a power number. That's it. You've got 10 numbers right there. Swing, no swing. One of them, though, is especially power, and that's for your offense. Pitching, not a lot of difference. I get to decide which ones I want to have as strikes, which ones I want as balls. Okay? Arrows, you can play with arrows or play without arrows if you want to. But, generally what I do, if I have 3 players, the number 1 player, I have double zeros to 33 in case you roll that as an arrow number. 34 to 66, that'll be the number 2 player, whoever number 2 batter is. Number 3 batter will have 67 to 99. That way, if you roll it and it ends up being within that area, each player will go move up 1 base. Now, anytime someone makes contact, you can decide how you want to do it. Now, right now, the way I do it, you got to get at least 3 dots. A black dot and one other one will work too. But that's like a magic dot. It's a black one I got, and then the rest are different. I may switch it back to where you have to have 3 dots because we this morning we had 11, 12 runs. Trying to find a happy medium where we can score 4 or 5 runs a game without it being 15 or without it being 1. So I'm still working out details on that. So definitely base running is station to station. If it's a double and you're at first, you go to third. That's all I ever do. I do not use any other games as my assist on this. It's just straight up wiffle ball. So yeah, that pretty much answer your question there. I would think it's not a lot to it. I would love to see you replay a Little League World Series. That would be cool. Maybe just single elimination with your wiffle ball game. Yeah, like maybe China or Japan. We could do Japan against the USA. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Obviously we would probably have to just make up 9 cards for the U.S. team and 9 cards for the Japanese team. And we could do that and play it that way and play a 7-inning game. And that would be pretty awesome. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be my next undertakings. Get me a couple of sheets of paper here. I've got some 110 right here. And oh yeah. And plus, I really wouldn't want to infringe on any of the kids' names. So we will just kind of we'll try not to make so much fun. We will, we will maybe get a laugh or 2 out of some of the Japanese names, but not too much. We're going to try to make it more, you want to watch it because of Little League World Series. That would be pretty cool, though. It really would be pretty cool. So, yeah, we can. Oh, yeah. I know some of the Little League kids 20, 25 years ago ended up making it to the major leagues. So, yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible that the kids, even back then, 11 and 12 years old, had it set in their system that they were going to be good players, not good, great players as kids, because you see how few players there are in the major leagues. And so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll set my sights now on cutting me out some cards and doing a Japanese versus USA. We could now. Let me also tell you this: if you don't want it to be the finals and you want it to be the U.S. finals, we could do Pennsylvania versus Florida. We could do Texas versus Virginia. We could do California versus New York. We could do all that. So don't forget, if I replay Aaron Nola starts from 2019, will you share his stats for the season for comparison? Yes, I already did a replay on Aaron Nola. Did you know that, Oli? I did an entire replay for 2019. Sure did. He didn't win as many for me as he won in that real life. But I don't know if you knew I did that replay. Yeah. And in fact, I can tell you exactly how you can get all his stats if you want them. It was just what I was just watching. Now, my last game today was an Aaron Nola game, but I'm replaying the whole Phillies 2019 season. So I've played 25 games so far. But yeah, I can tell you how to find it almost as quick, probably. Let me figure it up right here. I went back to the Nola read. Oh, okay. 2019 Phillies. I meant for your replay. Oh, compare my replay to your replay. Yeah, I got to find all of the paperwork. I'll have to find all of the paperwork. But I do know he didn't win near as many games. And he got beat around the bush a few times there. He got really popped around. Now, did anybody see the earlier game today? Did anybody see that one? Who ended up seeing that one? Did anybody see my Phillies with Nola against Caleb Smith and the Marlins? Did anybody see that? What's up, Sean? Did anybody in here see that game earlier today? I strongly advise you to. And Sean says hello, Miss Rob.
Hi, Sean.
She's rocking it right now as far as computer and stuff like that. So she's got it going on over there. Watch it closely, and how do I say it? Watch it from the start and see how Nola does. Just how about that? It sneaks up on you before you even realize what could be happening. So I'm not going to tell anybody what happened, but watch the earlier game today when it gets published. I'm going to steal that computer. Nah, I don't think you'd want to steal her computer. Full of work. It's closed off and all that type of stuff. You wouldn't even want it.
I would get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, plus she get in a lot of trouble. You wouldn't want that. Never mind. She'd beat me up.
No, I wouldn't beat you up.
She would beat you up. She would strongly be upset about it, though. She probably wouldn't beat you up over it. She's not too violent. Yeah. But yeah, if you didn't see today's earlier game, definitely give yourself 40 minutes, whatever it is it took to play it, to watch that game. It's something to watch. I'll say that much. She would get you to beat me up.
Right.
Ask her how many people she's seen me beat up.
Yeah.
Never have had to, but but I don't have a tendency of fighting too much, dude. It's pretty much pretty much a peaceful house here. We don't do too much.
No.
We don't do too. Thus, oh, you think I can beat up 5 people? You put 5 up there, huh? No, we got a peaceful house, dude. If it weren't peaceful enough, think about it this way: I would never be able to sit here and do what I do. How often do you hear things running crazy around here? Very seldom. Once in a while, I might leave in here because a rescue squad or something's going on outside somebody else's house. But no, we don't. We don't play that. We don't play that stuff. That's why I've said a bunch of times we don't need any children because you know, yeah, we at one time wanted them, but it would limit what we could do too. It really would. It would limit it. Told you, Cam, to the Patriots. Oh yeah, you told me that. You told me going to the Super Bowl too. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We don't even know if he's starting yet. You don't even know if he's going to be a starting quarterback. Plus, it's not the start of the season. He's still got another couple months where he can screw up. Anybody knows him well enough knows he's got his chances to screw up now. It's just a matter of if he screws up. Because he has that tendency of sticking his foot in his damn mouth. Oh yeah, you've been saying it for months, I know. But you've been saying for months that they're going to win a Super Bowl. And, I don't see that. Not with that team, dude. Not with that team. I'm sorry. And then, well, of course he's a star. MVP caliber. Dude, his MVP years are way past him. I don't know who sees him as MVP caliber. If anybody saw him as MVP caliber, they would have picked him up earlier. Let's say it that way. I don't think anybody sees him as nah. Who do you think gets Trevor Lawrence? Oh man, who's gonna be a bad team next year? Wow. Who do you think, Sean? I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if it's a team like maybe Pittsburgh. But we'll see. Look, come on, let's not. It could be the Cardinals. Cardinals got a quarterback, but they say they're happy with him. Let's don't even try to put Cam Newton in the same sentence with Tom Brady. Come on. I mean that's like talking about a hamburger and chopped steak, or a steak and chopped steak. I mean let's be for real about it. Trump is king. That piece of trash Kaepernick will not. We'll see. I don't know. He may get signed somewhere. We'll see. I'm not cheering for Kaepernick. Let's say it that way. Let's say it that way. Not cheering for Kaepernick at all. Oh, you want Murray to play baseball? But by the time enters on, he made him better. He made him better. But don't think for a second he held his hand when he went out on the field and done what he did. Let's don't go that far. He didn't hold his hand and say, okay, you need to throw to this one or you need to throw to this one. Now, what's up, Philip? What's going on? You got to have instincts, man. You got to have instincts. And I even said this, and I called hell about this, over a year ago when I said this. One of the most nervous quarterbacks in football, and I can prove it to you, was Peyton Manning. If you don't believe it, watch his feet. They're constantly doing this shit. He was never calm in the pocket. Never. He played tense, but it worked for him. It worked for him. It don't work for many. That's cool, Philip. Roll with them, bro. And that's the thing. There are players that can play with that tense, but if you watch, Philip Rivers is a lot the same way, except Philip Rivers, I think he obviously he spills his out to the players a lot of times if he's not happy. But Manning, he was always tense when he played quarterback. All right, why now go watch TB12. Go watch TB12. Watch how much his feet bounce in the pocket. He's calm as calm can be. Hey, there's plenty of guys that played the position calm. Joe Montana played it calm. Wiffle ball. Yeah, we talked about wiffle ball a little while ago. We did. We're actually gonna make some more cards. Yeah. We made it. We made it to the big time, guys. We made it to the time. In case you did not see it yet, I got this email. No. Man, I'm getting everybody saying I'm a star here. I'm not the star of the show at all, bro. No. My picture is all this. YouTube Racing League with Rob. Racing League. Trust me, I'm not a league of one. Not at all. And it's talking about 7 people had a chance to win the championship season 3. And a place right there you can actually touch it and hit it. Keith, yes. Play.com. It was on the Play newsletter. And we made it, folks. We made it. How about that? And it shows the banner. P-Jet's banner he made right up there. If you want to watch the whole race, it says check out Pete's red, white, and blue. Pete is P-Jet. Tube Racing League site. Check that out too. So definitely check out the newsletter. I knew nothing about it until about an hour ago, and I get an email and say, "Hey, go look at it." And I'm like, "Whoa, okay." So, yeah, a few people sending me stuff. Almost didn't open it. Yeah, I figured they were going to market your wiffle ball, dude. Let me tell you this. And I was just talking to Ken about it. I was talking to a few people about this. I worked on my drag racing game for the better part 2.5 months. Not nonstop, but on and off, on and off, on and off. I picked up a piece of paper last weekend and I maybe worked on it for 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, and came up with this. Oli Nimula sends me an email earlier today, said I couldn't stop playing the game yesterday. I played it for almost 24 hours straight. Philip Reynolds, I figured they were going to market your wiffle ball game. No, trust me, guys. I would have to do a lot more detail to it. This is just a card, one card, and you end up just flipping it over, and one side's offense and one side's defense, which sometimes basic is what people want. Just something easy they can sit there and play. I don't know if he sat there and played it 24 hours straight, but he told me he couldn't stop playing it yesterday. He sent me an email, and I got it this morning. So I don't know if Oli's in it. Oli should be sleeping, but he should be getting his 12-hour nap in now. I don't know, but I got the email this morning, or got the text. Let's see how did it work. It was so funny, so funny. Oh man, because I'm reading it and I'm like, Rob, you have me addicted to this game. I have been playing it for about 5 hours now. That's what it says. Been playing it for about 5 hours now. And then I thought he sent me another one and said something. I've been playing it for whatever. So he said, I want to say he sent me a different one. But and then even Bleacher Bums with his gaming knowledge, he said he liked the pitch by pitch type situation. There's a lot of strikeouts in the game, but hey, let me ask you guys this. If you're playing somebody with a wiffle ball and you see some of the moves they can do with the wiffle balls, you're probably going to strike out some. You probably would. So it plays, I'm not going to say close to accurate. I'm not even going to go that far. But there are a lot of strikeouts in real wiffle ball, and there's a lot of strikeouts in this. There is a couple walks. Most every game in a wiffle ball game. If you watch it, you can go to the Wiffle Ball League on YouTube. It's there. You can sit and watch it. And most of these guys, like in their 20s now, 3-on-3, and they just bat around. And I think, Philip, didn't you say, don't they play 3 innings? Sean said, I love to watch wiffle ball. Philip, didn't you say they play 3 innings on there? Sean says he even watches your channel. Yeah, I've watched the channel too. They got different team names. They'll interview people and stuff. Yeah, it's I don't know how quote unquote famous they are, but I'm not looking to get famous. So I'm just saying it's just something to do. If you enjoy playing it, MLW, wiffle ball, that's exactly what it's called. Watch it. Watch it. I'm telling you. And also, and now look, Holt, you're at fault for this one. Brooks Holt. I watch he and his girlfriend play putt-putt, miniature golf. They go to different putt-putt courses all over the United States. He and his girlfriend take each other on. Sometimes he has his sister and her boyfriend. Sometimes he even has his mom and dad. Sometimes it'll be 6 of them playing putt-putt. And the Brooks Holt golf. And he vlogs. Pretty good guy, young kid. And I enjoy watching it because I haven't played putt-putting forever. And if he's got enough followers to where YouTube can pay him to go from town to town to play, more power to him. More power to him. You know, and he's got a lot of followers. So I'll promise you this: if me and the wife go to a town that has a putt-putt when we go on vacation, I'll try to see if she'll want to play. We'll see. She's hell with a putter. She can putt. She can putt. I used to take her to the golf courses up in Pennsylvania where I would do some chipping and stuff. And before I played, what's up, Dave Gardner? She'd get out there on the practice green and putt. She's got a nice touch, man, because a lot of times I would make them 40 and 50-foot putts. She'd get within a couple, 3 feet pretty consistently. What's up, Dave Gardner? Dave Gardner, what's going on, my friend? So big shout out to Keith Avalon. Thank you so much. I think I think my man PJ played a big giant role in getting us the coverage that we wanted, but because I know PJ's name, and he said something about Pete got in touch with me, this and that, and this and that. We made it on their newsletter for the month, for the summer newsletter, with Red, White, and Blue Racing, our our YouTube Racing League. Our YouTube Racing League made it. We made it in print, guys. We made it. So
yay, YouTube Racing.
Yeah. So that's a big shout out, mostly a lot to PJ, because PJ created this right here. He made that happen. And he sent it to me. He didn't say, Rob, I need a creation. Rob, I need money. Rob, I need this. He just sent it to me. So somebody got in Keith's ear. I think it was probably Pete, which is PJ, and gave him a whole rundown as to, and we have Keith in our league, and he's won races before. Us two, we've never won race. We've never won a race. So
it's okay.
It's okay. We enjoy it though.
It's still fun.
It is a lot of fun. And season 4 is coming up pretty soon. We appreciate Play.com's throwing us a bone out there and putting us out there in the newsletter. It was nice. Very nice of them. I've gotten a few emails here in the last few minutes about it. So thank you very much. We appreciate it, Keith. Some people on my channel here, and like I say, I got almost 200 subscribers. I'm one short of 200. I have them folks come in here on Thursday nights and say one of two things. You should see what Keith just said on the channel. Okay, well, very cool. Or, Rob, I'll come back and join you in a little bit. I'm going to go see what Keith is going to say. So we've got a lot of folks here in the play community that very, very tight knit with Keith as far as want to find out what he's got upcoming and stuff like that. When a lot of times on Thursday night, all I'm doing is blowing air and steam out of my mouth. So yeah, definitely. I don't blame nobody at all for. Oh yeah, me. And I don't blame people at all for taking off when I'm talking and be like, "Hey, Rob, be here for a little while, Rob, because I want to go see what he's got going on the channel." And then some people come back here and say, "Wow, you know what? You should see what he's got." And then some people say, "That doesn't interest me." But hey, that's what makes it all great. We've got games that some people like, love, hate, and it's just, it's just you just mix it all up and just hope some people are gonna like it. Dave Gardner, we've been playing wiffle ball on this channel. We've been making our own wiffle ball cards where you can pitch and you can hit. You do both. 3-on-3 is what we've been playing, and we can put players together, and it's pretty fun. It's simple. Okay, I'll show you my card, the offensive side, and then the pitching side. The offensive side, you simply got my name up there, and then swing. From 0 to 9, the only thing consists of a swing is rolling a 10-sided die. Rolling a 10-sided die, okay? So I get to decide how many numbers I want 0 to 9. If I want all of them, I can do it. But it doesn't pay to do it all because sometimes you're going to be swinging at a ball. If they throw a ball to you, you can't hit it. Then taking, I've got my pitches that I take, and then my one number that I didn't put up here, either one, that's my power number. If I make contact, it's a hit. But after I swing and it says power, then you still have to roll one decider die through the thing. And if the decider die shows that, it's a hit of some sort. And you just have to decide how you want to make your decisions as to what's a single, what's a double, what's a triple, what's a homer. Flipping around the other way. When I go out to the mound or either out in the field, I've got my set of strikes there. I got the ones I want to call balls. Let's say I roll a 1, and they either have their power number come up or swing come up. Either one, that's a strike. Then if double zeros comes up, which, if you ever watch my games, double zeros never come up.
Never.
If a double zero comes up, then it could be an error chance. So, but that's optional. That's game optional there if you want to play with errors. But I've been playing with them, and the only way I do it is this: I'll put one person as player 1, one person as player 2, one person as player 3. Double zeros to 33, that's that one person's range. 34 to 66, that's a second person's range. 67 to 99 is a third person's range. Then I'll get myself four decider dice. If none come out, there's no error. If 4 come out, there's no error. But if there's 1, 2, or 3, there's a chance. Then you roll the 2 10-sided die and see if it's within that person's range. If it is, it's an error. If not, it's an automatic out. I just call it an automatic out. So that's the way I handle it. And what was it, last night? This morning one? Last night, I think. It was like a 12-3, a 12-4 game, which we haven't been having them type games too often. More often than not, they're 1-0, 2-0. Not very many runs, not many hits. We gotta tune up what consists of a hit or whatever, maybe. But we can do that. We can all do that. If anybody wants to work on a game, Philip Reynolds just said he's going to get in touch with me later today when he gets home. Let me know let's see, how did he put it? I'll tell you Marvel ideas when I get home tonight. So he's talking about something about the wiffle ball. So, and if you've never seen it, like Sean D has told us a little while ago, MLW wiffle ball. It's actually on YouTube. You can sit and watch it, and they can do some magic crap with that ball. I mean, they can make it break 4 feet or 2 or 3 feet sideways. You can do some crazy stuff with those balls. It's wild to watch. And most time they play it in some little, I mean, not even a little league field, something smaller than that. But yeah, when they hit it, they can fly. The ball will fly sometimes, and it's fun to watch. So yeah, I've got a bunch of cards. When people come to the room and they say, "Oh, let's do some wiffle ball," well, I've been playing 7 innings. Yeah, it's like a backyard pretty much. But 3 innings is plenty. 3 innings is enough. And that's probably when you say, okay, we'll let player 1 pitch 1 inning, player 2 pitch 1 inning, player 3 pitch an inning. And being that nobody's leaving the game, nobody's, no injuries in it. If you want to come back, if it goes back to extra innings, you can say, okay, player 1, you go back to fourth inning, you go back pitching in. So, I just think it's an interesting little game. And I was talking about, I worked on a drag racing game with cars, tracks, tires. I worked on it for the better part of a couple of months, on and off. I had I still got the cards around here somewhere, I think. And the track the way I wanted to do it, everything. All I needed to do was get it to a printer, get it to someone that was an artist, which I got a couple of art friends that could do the artwork for me, and get it to where I could get it printed out relatively cheap. And I spent, like I say, I spent the better part of 3-4 months on and off doing that. This right here, I've spent the better part of hour and a half just doodling on a piece of paper saying, okay, we can do wiffle ball. I think we can, if we do this or that, this and that. And the next thing you know, I'm on here trying it. And then I get 4 people, Rob, where did you find this wiffle ball game? And I'm like, really? You really think I paid for this?
In my head.
Yeah. If you thought I paid for it, all I want is a percentage. I just want a little small percentage out of it. But no, I wouldn't dare throw that game in a box and say, okay, I want $5.99 for it. I wouldn't even do that to nobody. That would just be, it would be terrible. I wouldn't even think about it because, like I say, very little thought's been put into it. But sometimes the ones with the least amount of thought and just quick play things where you can just grab something real quick and play it is what people like. And simple. Don't be so fine tuning with everything. Just let it roll. And a lot of people just like it that way. So I'm finding out. I'm learning after 18 months kind of what people want, and I know what I'm looking for. And if it ends up coinciding, then one day maybe I'll have a game out there. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it's a fun little game. I've heard a few people tell me they've played it. Oli said, what does he say? He played for 5 hours straight. So I haven't done that. I haven't played for 5 hours straight, but I've played it here. You need to make a pro cycling game. We'll fund it. Who you will fund it? The thing with a pro cycling thing, there's 8 on a team or 9 on a team, and there's generally 15 teams taking off on the starting line, or 16 teams. I'm very not well versed at it. I love to watch the Tour de France. And this one right here is like, really? But ask her if I will sit and watch from the time they take off till the time they finish.
Yes.
Yes. Daily. I will sit there from the time. And the only thing that pisses me off, they don't show it from the start finish line. They show it 10, 15 miles up the road. We let you ride your bike around the bases. We'll give you seed money. I wouldn't know where to start with a cycling game. I really wouldn't. Because you got one that is your quote aim person to win. Then you've got some that can help push somebody to the front. And then you've got some that they actually call at the end of the race, especially if it's been on a flat surface most of the time, they'll call them the ones that'll try to run like sprint. They'll call them sprint guys. TJ Van Garderen, he's a sprinter. The best sprinter I ever seen was a kid from over in England. I've never seen anybody better than him. I can't think of his name right now, but he's the best sprinter I ever seen. Yeah, he's the best sprinter I've ever seen. Because he's all muscle and he's only like 5'7". Yeah, Mark Cavendish. Yeah, he's the best sprinter I've ever seen. That doesn't mean a lot because I've only been watching bike racing for like 10 years, something like that. That's why I don't take anything that Lance Armstrong did as lightweight and bullshit. I don't call it that because they were all doing it. They were all breaking the rules back in the day. Uh, what's up, Mark Moe? What's going on? So I don't look at anything that Lance Armstrong did and laugh about it and be like, well, he cheated. Hell no. Now he's an asshole. I think he's an asshole and I think he's a liar. But that's totally different. I think he was one. I think he's the best racer we've ever seen, that I've ever seen anyway. Because I mean, year after year, he'd find his way up front. Plus, he had a great team too. He had a great team. The Postal Service, when they were there, they was as good as anybody. But to say number one, I've heard people say he wasn't even an athlete. Bullshit. Don't even go that way. He hurt a lot. Oh yeah, he hurt a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Yeah, he tripped over his pack a bunch of times. Yeah, I mean, he don't get me wrong. He's an asshole, and he did a lot of people wrong. But anybody in their right mind, look how many miles he rode in France just on a damn bicycle, and to bypass everything he did, right, and say, well, hell, he wasn't even an athlete. Oh shit! Come on. Oh, he was an ass. Oh, there's no doubt about that. I mean, he's treated people like shit, like total shit. But there's a lot of other ones that did the same stuff, not to his extent. But there was a lot of criminals into that deal then. But just to dismiss him and say, oh, well, he wasn't very, all right. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. Yeah, they were doing, oh, yeah. It was no telling what crazy shit they were doing every evening, every night before the next day. I don't doubt that. But, nobody he didn't have a motor on the bike. That's for damn sure. But I love watching them when they go up the Alps and all these. I mean, he wasn't one of the best climbers, but some of these dudes that can climb and stuff. That's why I say I wouldn't even know where to start with a bicycle game like that. It would be fun. It would be a fun game to have, especially if you wanted to like run, 200 miles here, 200 miles there, whatever, and be like, okay, the Peloton just went 4 miles. And they've kept this many people or whatever. Because generally, when they're going to break loose, they're going to, in the first 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, that's when they break from the Peloton. And then it's either whether the Peloton's going to try to catch them or just say to hell with them, let them go. But hey, it's fun to watch, and it's a shame they're not going to race this year. It's a shame they don't race. There's a lot of old stuff that I used to love to watch. Man, I used to love to watch. There are 2 cycling games out, but not a big fan of them. Oh, okay. I used to like to watch. What was that? The Cup, and they was sailing. It won't call Walker Cup. No, Walker Cup's golf. America's Cup. America's Cup, where they would, they'd have to race, I don't know, 10 miles this way and then spin around and go this way, and they'd use the wind and all that stuff. But man, I have Roberto's. Find it clunky. Roberto Giovanni has some good stuff. I wouldn't know where to start, man. I wouldn't know, because I'm sure I would miss something along the way. I've never raced a bicycle in my life. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't. Newport, Rhode Island, yeah, but they've raced out there at off San Francisco as well. Oh yeah. I used to love to watch that shit. I used to love to watch it, especially what looked like to me they used to be further out in the water. Cricket, never. I've watched it, but it doesn't thrill me. It takes 3 days to play it. No, that's why I'm here to advise you. uh, cricket, no, Mark. That would not be me. That would have to be somebody else willing to buy a 3 day ticket. 110 innies and 38 outies, and I don't know what I mean. I don't know what to talk about. It's mean to say, but I don't know enough of. I don't know anything about cricket. I really don't. But it's something like run. No, they don't call it runs. They call it innies or outies. I don't know. I, I don't even want to make fun of it because I don't have a right to make fun of it. I don't know the game. But let's see, when you can hit a home run or when you can knock one out the park over your head backwards, that's cool as everything because all you got to do is make contact with that. It can fly anywhere. It's a damn circle. You don't. Yeah, it's not. It's 1994. It's not 1945 anymore. Come on, Bubba, hit the ball. Curling is exciting. What do we call curling, wife?
Rocks and sticks.
Rocks and
sticks.
Close.
Rocks and brooms.
Rocks and brooms. They get that damn handle on that thing, and then they go, and they let it go. And I'm thinking to myself, this is the same thing as I see them throwing those little bags every week, except better when did they used to use brooms? Oh, all right. Dust mops, whatever they got. Dust mops. And that guy, I'm sorry, Anthony, no, this is nothing on you and your wife, but that game y'all play out in the backyard, my neighbors has got it. I've never played it one time. It would not thrill me at all. What the hell they call it? Throw in a little sandbag.
Oh, what's that called?
I don't know. Rather read a whole Harry Potter book. Hurling is very cool. I use Swiffle wet jets. Yeah. When I was in Ireland, I went to a hurling game. Look it up.
Cornhole.
Cornhole, yeah. Cornhole. I'm sorry, Anthony. I can't sit and watch it. They have that on ESPN, and I'm thinking to myself, who in their right minds? Oh, I'm getting an email. Oh, no longer available. Wow. Cornhole is fun. Hurling. Now, I got to find out what the hell hurling is. Now, y'all got me wanting to know. What is hurling?
When you throw off.
Here's a summary from Experience Gaelic Games. Hurling is the fastest game on grass, the most skillful game in the world. It is a stick and ball game, played by teams of 15 on a rectangular grass pitch with 8 shaped goals at each end.
Oh, is it kind of like that thing that girls play? What is that? What is that with a little? No, they play with a stick that looks like a little J. All it is a little stick with a little bottom on it. Like it ain't got a damn. What the hell they call that? No, it ain't lacrosse. Field hockey. That's the biggest bunch of shit in the world. I ain't sitting there watching a field hockey game. If you ain't got nothing to do but to watch field hockey, number one, all right, I'm sorry. You give me a damn stick, it's 4 foot long. Okay? You give me a damn stick, it's 4 foot long, and then you can hit it with that much of it? Shit, come on.
Stop cursing.
Let's see what these guys are doing here. They swinging. Oh, oh, look at that. They run and hit the ball. Yeah, check it out. That's hurling, folks. See, now I like that. See, now, look at the guy in red. He looks like he's ready to take that guy in the green right there and knock him to the left field fence. Oh, that looks bad. It's got to be a lot of injuries in that. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, Ken. You had to cover it, but look, you don't have a stick that's 4 foot long, and then a hitting area that wide. That's not no. I mean, these dudes, look at the size of these sticks. You could commit murder with them damn things. Yeah, that's right. They play field hockey with a cane. That's right. Look at them damn things. Look at the end up. Good God. Man, oh man. All right, now let me ask you what. Do they play with a rubber ball, or do they play with is it like a rubber ball, or is it like a hard rock ball, or what is it like? I mean, is it like what's it called? Well, this place looks packed too. I mean, is the ball supposed to bounce at all? Or it is a rubber ball. You sure? I thought it was like a real hard one and it just kind of rolled. You had to hit it real hard just to make it go anywhere. Oh, all right. It looks like it'd be a lot of injuries in that game. I would not want my kid playing that game. Phantomatic, what's up? I think it's very dense rubber ball like a hockey puck. But I guess yeah, all right. No, man. Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's hard. Okay. Yeah, okay. I thought it was. I thought it was one kind of like they play with that with the horses polo or whatever. Polo. You don't hit it over a field goal post. No, you do not. You gotta hit it in the net. It's kind of like that polo stuff. It's about the same kind of ball as a polo, I think. Polo. Do they call it a polo ball, or do they just call it a polo? Polo. I know. I see it ain't no shins guards. I saw a few guys laid out. Yeah, I guarantee you, man. Look at that. I don't care who you are. Look at the guy in the red right there. Look at the guy in the red right yonder. Put anybody's face on that green guy right there. It don't matter who it is. He looks like he's ready to send him to outer space. I mean, that's Bryce Harper right there. Look, he's got a stance just like Bryce Harper. And this guy's head's coming to the plate. Good Lord. Man, oh man. Hell no. You wouldn't get me out there playing that. It ain't no way. No way in the world. Because somebody would make me mad, and I'd take that helmet off and I'd use that stick upside somebody's brains, man. Yeah, knock your teeth out. Yeah, of course. Not even a cage. Well, yeah, they got a cage over their mouth. Yeah, it's a cage over their face, just a little bit. Yeah, it's a cage over their face. But it ain't like no, it ain't, I mean, it's like that much space between it. Yeah, they wearing face protection, Mark. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They got face protection on. See, they got these metal masks, kind of like a football helmet. Yeah, they wearing stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, they'd be crazy as hell if they didn't have nothing on their face. I mean, that guy, like I say, he's fixing to take that dude's nose to outer space. Yeah, he's wearing a mask. Now let's see what he's doing here. Now, oh, the ball looks like a baseball. Check it out. It's white. Now this one's green. That's a tennis ball, man. That's like a tennis ball. Look at that. That's right in between these two little jabronis. But you see, they are wearing stuff to cover their face up. Yeah, it looked like Hall up at the plate. It looked like he ready to kill somebody. Look at that guy. Where's he at? There he is. There's Bryce. Yeah. He stands up there just like Bryce. Look at him. And I'm telling you, he sees that dude's nose and he sees the fence right there. And he is going for it. And that dude's ready to come. Look, he's going to go drop his face down right there where he can hit him. Man, oh man. I wonder how easy those sticks break. I mean, they ain't as big around as a bat. Thank God. Where do these people come up with shit? I mean, can you imagine? Hey, Grandpa, we going out to play, what do they call it? We gonna go out here and play in the pasture. What did y'all say it's called again? Hurling. We gonna go hurl a little bit. Tommy, did you bring your helmet? No, I don't need it today. It's only 10 of us. Come, we're running back inside. Grandpa, Tommy's nose got chopped off. We hurled too much. Quidditch. Quidditch.
According to Wikipedia, Quidditch is a sport of 2 teams of 7 players, each mounted on broomsticks, played on a hockey rink-sized pitch.
Really? Really? Sean? Quidditch is a sport of 2 teams of 7 players, each mounted on broomsticks. That's even scary to even think about that shit. Played on a hockey rink-sized pitch. 7 players, each mounted on broomsticks. What in the... I don't see no damn stick in their hand. I see him throwing... No, that's not the Quidditch, I guess. Quidditch. And they ain't riding the broomstick out like he said he was. I'll check it out later. I'll check. I like his hurling better. I like his. Now, can you watch hurling on YouTube? Now, if YouTube's got hurling on it, I'm there. I'm there. Because there's no way in hell they can call a foul on you. They can't call a foul. It ain't no way, dude. Look at this. I mean, this guy right here, look at that. Where's your teeth at, brother? Because in just a minute, you're giving them up. I'm telling you. I mean, to be a ball on the ground, that dude does not look like he's going for the ground at all. He looks like he is. I mean, it don't look like a golf swing I've ever seen. How many golfers come around right there from that angle right there? You don't see Dustin Johnson swinging like it. I mean, that's a baseball swing right there, Hoss. He's coming around, and when he comes around with that stick, it's coming right there, right between the nose and his eyes. Now, how much? All right, let me ask you this then. This game right here, hit that. I'll watch it. Hurling. Is it professional teams, or is this shit just somebody just coming together to saying, okay, we're just playing and we're going to try to make a little money? The match I watched, they weren't wearing anything on their face. That's the one I want to see. I want to see the one, watch him play Quidditch. I need to see your reaction. I want to watch this other first, Sean. These dudes I want to see somebody with no mask on their face playing this. I want to see girls playing this. How many teams of 15? So 15 on 15. Yeah. I want to see 15 chicks against 15 chicks playing with 5 sticks like that. Somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna get hurt with that. Now, each one of these pictures showing the hurling shows a mask like they got something over their face. Now, it ain't much. There are professional leagues. That has to be the baddest thing ever right there. Women in the hurling. Oh, what's a softball, dude? That is a softball. Look at the size of that damn ball. Look at that thing. Good God. Man, oh man. Yeah. Oh, I want to watch this. Notre Dame to play host. Oh, yeah. NCAA. NCAA. If you ever want to get a good game going, get me a team here in Virginia and a team down in North Carolina to play this hurling. They can wear face masks and helmets. I don't care about that. 15 on 15. I'll pay $20 to go watch that. I'll even pay $30 to go watch that. As long as it's like 45-minute halves. Man, oh man. Teeth have to fly in that. It has to, man. Croquet Park. Oh my God. That could be one of the coolest games ever played. Hurling. I was not expecting that. But my man is the fastest game on grass. They're not even saying it could be. It is. Now they're playing with a baseball size ball. Some of them play with a bigger ball. Watch them. Oh, now I got something new to watch. Look at this guy. Look at this. You see that? He's giving them a shave and a haircut for $2 there. Number 18, you just got whacked. Look at that. He might be trying to get to the ball, but you can better believe before he falls, he's going to take a swing at on number 18 right there. That's some funny stuff, man. Man, oh man, and hurling. I got that on my phone now, so I won't have no problems finding that. Do you watch? I do watch baseball. H. Huss, what's going on? We were just having fun right there, just talking about hurling. Yeah, watch baseball. I think a lot of the teams this year, if they come out the gate playing great offense, they're gonna be tough to beat. That's why I like my Phillies this year. I'm liking my Phillies in the East. I may be the only guy on earth to pick the Phillies this year, but I'm going to take them. I'm taking them. They're not going to go all the way, but I think they can win the East because I think they're going to come out 60 games. Let's say the first 20 games, they just count on their offense. They got enough offense. Well, what's your thought of, you mean 2/3 of the season being written off? Well, I'm not happy about it. I wish they'd have played a half of the season anyway. I said on my channel a month ago, I thought they'd play 80 games. They would have played 80, but then they found all of these people that contracted the virus, and they cut it back to 60. So, hey, I'll watch it. So, and who do you like, Huss? Who's your team? But yeah, they wrote off actually 2/3 of the season, which is pretty sad. The Braves, okay, that's my dad's team, and the Braves are a team that I think could get hurt by this. They have a lot of good pitching, yes, but I don't think they have the offenses that the Mets, that the Phillies have, and I think that's going to hurt them a little bit. I think the Phillies have the best in the National League East. I think the Braves definitely have the best pitching probably in all of baseball. But generally pitching's a little bit behind the hitters. And being as hot as it is, If the pitchers come out chilly, let's say don't pitch their best the first, let's say, week and a half, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. So I'm going with teams with offense that I think, like a team like the Angels. Philly manager, one of the best. And in some circles, a lot of people don't like Girardi. I like Girardi out of the people they had a chance to get. I mean, they could have ended up with Showalter. And he's a total joke. Showalter, he is not what you need to start an all-team. Dusty Baker, better than, I mean, he's an adequate manager. I think he's better than average. But I think Girardi was the best pick out there, and they ended up getting him. They got lucky and got him. They spent the money on that. I'll give them that. In this day and age, I think you have to spend money on a good manager because a lot of free agents are drawn to management. Everybody thinks, well, Nolan Arenado is going to go where the most money is, or Nolan Arenado is going to go to where one of his friends are. Don't discount somebody having a good manager and have a good team structure and not a lot of chaos going on in the back. Don't discount that as being a drawing card for a player. If one place he can make $300 million, next place maybe $310 million. Harper took less money and went to Philadelphia. He was offered $350, and that's been told. But it was actually less years. But he said he wanted to spend the rest of his career in Philadelphia. So he actually took less money, 13 years, and spreading it out. And he even said, I want my team to be able to spend money on other things other than me. Now, he wanted the money. Sure he did. And he got it. But, he went where he wanted to. Let's say it that way. And does Harper have a thing for Philly or something? Well, I think Harper probably had a say as to who the next manager came. Yeah. I think some of the players definitely had a say in it. And Philadelphia, the fans, let me tell you right now, the fans wanted Girardi. That was a big thing too. Philadelphia can ill afford to lose their fan base. They cannot afford to do that. Their football team lost a lot of their fan base last year when they got rid of Nick Foles. All he was Super Bowl MVP or whatever he was. Harper is a cancer in the clubhouse. I hadn't seen it yet. Now, he may become that. He could become that. But right now, he's been nothing but the upfront citizen you want him to be in Philadelphia. And he and his wife are having a child now, or they may have thoughts on Astros cheating scandal. They got caught. Probably 20 teams cheat, maybe 25 teams cheat. Astros, Red Sox got caught. That's what I think. Over. Forsberg says over. I think the Astros got lucky that they don't have to play in front of fans this year. Very lucky there. But do I think they're the only team? No. I think there's a lot of teams probably even doing worse that may have not got caught using. How can you not? I mean, come on. As many TV monitors as there is up under everybody's elbows and everything, you tell me. I mean, I don't know. And these people are supposed to be the smartest people around. Okay. That's where they're going to stop putting monitors in the dugouts and stuff. I get sorry for you, Darvish, who got skated hard after the Dodgers Astros game when the Astros batters knew his pitch. Yeah, it's you have to feel for anybody that loses after a team gets caught, you got to feel for them. I don't care if you like them, if you don't like them. But to that effect, who didn't get caught? You know, I don't know. Never been a huge Astros fan. Even when I lived down around the Houston area, I wasn't a Houston Astros fan. And they're generally a team that people, Louisiana, Texas, Mexico, thrive for. They are definitely not a national team. They are a regional team, but no doubt. Northern part of Texas does not like them. What other sports do I like? I like soccer. I like the Premier League. I don't like the way the Premier League. I wish they had a playoff. Well, what's up? What's new? What's up, Philip? Baseball. I love baseball. College football. I love that. College basketball is okay. It's not as good as it used to be, just due to the fact players don't have to stay 2 years, 3 years, whatever. When they start back, if they get their rules straight and make them stay 2 years, or make them pay back what they owe to the college, then I think it gets better. Golf, I like PGA Tour. I like Corn Ferry Tour. Corn Ferry, that's guys are not playing around. Soccer is a points-based system. It's like whoever gets the most points wins the title. Yeah, I know that. I just wish at the end of the season, kind of like MLS, they would have a playoff. That's all I wish. I just wish the top 4, top 6 had a playoff. Rugby, I don't know anything much about rugby. I've watched a couple of games. Doesn't thrill me at all. Let's see. Racing, we have a 30-year lease with the Astros down here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Okay. All right. So Fayetteville, clue me in where Fayetteville is. West, east. Is it on I-40? Fayetteville, I want to say Fayetteville's close to I-40, but I'm not sure. Martin will help me out here. He's going to help me with I'm not going to look on the phone. I'm going to try to figure out where it's at. But Astros have a 30-year lease down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Anybody watching it and not watching live chat? 2 sports I've seen live at local parks and could not figure out: rugby and cricket. I'm with you, P-Jet. I don't understand all that at all. Mark Forsberg's college football. I do like college football. Huss. I'm a Virginia Tech fan. Anybody in the Southeast Conference I love to watch just because they're tough guys. Central 40 at 95. Oh, okay. Down below Kinston. Okay. I know where you're talking about. Kind of like if I'm leaving Greensboro, going back toward Myrtle Beach, going back toward shit. Yeah. I can't think of the city. Wilmington. If I was going back toward Wilmington, leaving Greensboro, I would run right by where you're at. And we're going to make another run too, guys. I don't know exactly. Cricket is ridiculous hard to understand. I have zero idea what's going on. Me either. I don't either. I just see them running back and forth a lot. Come down 95 south, you will hit Fayetteville. Okay. All right. I got you. Yeah, me and the wife, we went and met baseball demos at Petersburg, Virginia, just outside of Petersburg, and we met Sean D. right there in Lynchburg, Virginia, and we didn't videotape Sean. He was in a hurry, and we were in a hurry, and Kinston's east of you. Okay, I used to go see the Indians play once in a while. Very nice ballpark. Very nice ballpark. Um, but I watched both sports for quite a while and still don't know what's going on now. But yeah, if we go on vacation again, we'll definitely go on tour as far as meeting some more people on YouTube. We know some folks in the Ohio area. We know some folks up in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut area, Pennsylvania, New York. Got some folks, friends of the channel in that area. And now I see Mark is down. If I want to go toward Myrtle Beach, I can we could slide by there and say hi to Mark. And then, like I say, there's folks everywhere though. There's some folks. If we go back around by Tennessee, and then obviously if we go to Vegas, we make a trip down to um, um, Arizona, then we can also go see Anthony. I would live in California if it wasn't so expensive to live. It's a lot more affordable living in states like Texas. Oh yeah, Texas, Florida, Nevada, no state tax. No state tax helps a lot. Friends up on the corner here got to have a huge house. They live 3 houses up, and they put what they've got. They own a what do you call it, space for a camping space, and they actually pay for it. They pay for it. They've rented space out for a year. All their plates on their cars, everything's got Florida on them. They don't, so much cheaper. Yeah, Texas is not quite as much like it as it used to be. Of course, I lived on I-45 between Houston and Dallas, so it was a little more built up. Yeah, but yeah, parts of Texas is I don't know what a lot of people would call it pretty though, because it's just open land. A lot of it's just open land. It's okay. You got to watch out for those damn armadillos. They'll jump out in front of you, and they're little bitty. You got those little legs like that. It's funny as hell. No, I-20 goes through Dallas, but I-45 leaves Dallas and goes north and south. I lived off of that. I lived in between Dallas and Houston. I-45 is where I lived on. But yeah, I lived there for a short while. It's too damn hot way too hot for me there. Way too hot. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Or you can go down to I-10. I used to always take I-10. I like that drive down on I-10 better. Go on a 36-mile bridge. How about that? One bridge is 36 miles in Louisiana. Houston's very unaffordable. Houston's high. Not as high as Dallas, but it's high. Costs a lot. It's very pricey. But you can go down there and put gas in your vehicle cheaper. Everything's cheaper. Yeah. It's not Houston's not affordable. I would not consider it affordable. It costs a lot to live in Houston. Oh yeah. Most any city is that way now. City taxes. That's the thing. That's the thing right there. You don't get hit with any state tax. They throw a city tax at you. Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, San Antonio. Oh yeah, 30 I think it's 36 miles. Yeah. Yeah, it's huge. It's got one exit right in the middle where you can get gas. Mark says I live about 2.5 hours from Charlotte. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Been down to Charlotte Motor Speedway many times. And LA is the worst for affordability, worst in America. Honestly, it's not worth it unless you're a rich celeb in Beverly Hills. Yeah, probably not. You're probably right, Huss. You're probably right. This state, I live in the southern part of Virginia. You go north, gas prices are more. You go west, gas prices are more. You go east, gas prices are more. You go south, it's a little cheaper, but not much. Right now, they're running about 179 here. That's what gas is here in the state of Virginia right now, 179. So that's roughly what we're paying here in South Central Virginia. You might find it a little cheaper a couple places, but not too much. And when this pandemic really was going on, it got down to 99 cents a gallon a couple times. It really did. It's went back up a lot. So, but most of our stuff's reopened. Not everything. Not a Panthers fan. Own stock in the Green Bay Packers. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, most of our places have reopened. Mask optional. Some places they ask you to wear them, but if you don't have it, would you ever relocate in the future to another state? Well, me and my wife have. Me and my wife, we lived, she's from Philadelphia originally. She's from Pennsylvania. And we looked at houses, suburbs, 50 miles outside of Philly. But when you start talking 50 miles out of Philly, then you start talking about Amish country out in that area where shit costs a lot. So we can get a place here in the state of Virginia a lot cheaper, relatively quiet, hot as hell. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. It's a lot hotter here than it was in Philly. I would say it averages probably 4 or 5 degrees hotter per day here than it did up there. We were closer to the ocean there. You know, we were only an hour and 30 minutes away from the shore, where here we're about 4 hours away. But would I relocate in the future? Yes. There is. I'm looking to relocate the heck out of Long Island. That's for sure. Maybe I'll come down to South Virginia. Do you do any hunting? I do not do any hunting anymore. I do fishing. I have a few fishing videos on my channel. I don't do any hunting, but there are bears here. There are bears here. States I would relocate to. All right. Let's say money was not a huge object. Let's say money. Obviously, if I was going to relocate, I'd probably want to keep this house as my Virginia house and another place. Where would I go? Florida, maybe. Maybe Florida, just where I could go do some golfing. And she could go to the beach somewhere. Even if it's Orlando, I wouldn't want to live in Orlando, though. I'd either want to live above Orlando, Jacksonville area, somewhere like that, or further down. I don't want to be in Orlando, Tampa, and all that area. It's just too crowded. I would not want to live there. Where else would I live? Somewhere up north. I'd move back up north. Ohio, maybe. I'm not crazy about the winters they have, but it's nice and cool in the summertime parts of it. Colorado's nice, but it's too cold. I would love the fishing in Colorado. That would be the one ultimate thing there. Probably somewhere like Idaho, Washington, where they get enough rain and stuff like that. What do South Virginians think of Yanks and New Yorkers? Man, I lived up there for 12 years. I tell you what, listen to this one. Hey, wife. Yeah. Are you busy? No, wife. I want to ask you a question. Right. When we used to go to like grocery stores and all, didn't most people used to mistreat me? No. No? What used to happen?
They used to be loving you, talking to you like crazy.
This is what happens, guys. And let me tell you, this is no lie. This is she's not lying. If you didn't hear what she said, let me tell you what happened. We lived, like I say, we lived in Downingtown, PA, right there. I don't know, 20 miles out, 25 miles outside of Philly. Plus, we lived right there out on the outskirts of Philly for a while. For 12 years, we lived 3 different locations. I would go to the grocery store with her, Giant, Acme, wherever. It did not matter where. I would go up, get my stuff, take it to the counter. I say, "How you doing, ma'am?" "Oh, you're from the South." "Yes, ma'am." "Oh, I could listen to you talk all day long." So I ate it up. I would go, "Oh, yes, ma'am. Man, what are you up to?" And she would get mad. She'd be like, "Oh, are you going to?" But that is no lie, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're from the South, you go up north, and hey, it didn't matter. Some guys would be like, "Hey, man, I like your accent." I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. It was not a bad thing at all. People up there always treated me with respect. And I think down here, how do the people down here treat you? Yeah, they treat her. So I'm not going to say it's a myth, but it's pretty much the way you go toward people. If you're smiling and doing things like that, more often than not, you're not going to get met with, most time not. Driving through East Tennessee once, past Bristol, I saw a pickup truck with bumper sticker, "Happiness is a northbound Yankee." Dude, you're going to see that all over the place down here. You will see Confederate flags flying. But let me also tell you this. Let me state it before we even go. I'm gonna put a bow on it after I say it too. Folks down here, in all colors, get along with people pretty well. That is no lie. We go to Walmart, we see people, we open the door for people. We don't, whatever. "Do you need some help, sir? Do you need?" They empty their cart. They just finished getting all their stuff in their car, and it's a cart carryover 50 feet away. "Hey, you using this anymore?" "No." "Okay." I'm telling you, people down here don't have all these problems. Absolutely, we love the Southern accents. PJ, that's the truth, man. That's the truth. Men and women, it doesn't matter. You can just. Is it mandatory at your local stores to wear a mask? They ask you to. You don't have to. I would say at Walmart, if you went to Walmart right now, you would probably see maybe 6 out of every 10. What do you think the percentages are of masks at Walmart?
What?
People are asking, are people here all wearing masks?
No.
No. What would you say our percentage is of people wearing them?
I don't know.
60.
40?
Huh?
60, 40?
60-40. That's what she said. I agree. I think it's about 6 out of every 10 wear a mask. If we're asked to, we do. Me and my wife, we do. My mom won't. Yes, I've heard that often about the South, people getting along. Yeah, it's we don't. I'll tell you what though. Let me also state this for all you folks out there. We don't have the problems that some of these big cities have, where we're gonna come in here and we guess what? We're gonna come in here. We're gonna take over your police precinct. We've got a newspaper from 2 weeks ago. All right, front page news. Sheriff has stated, anyone wishing to make a protest, it be peaceful. Otherwise, it will not be tolerated. And that's on the front page of our paper. They let it be known they are not bullshit. They do not bullshit here. If they pull their stick out on you and they ask you for something, you know, sir, can I see your wallet, or sir, can I see your ID or something? They're not begging you. You know, that's just the way it is. They're not begging to do it. They're not going to say, well, you know what? I wonder if I can do this because I'm worried about. They're not worried about public persona one iota. We have police officers in our state of all colors, and I'll tell you this much too: they'll allow you a few miles an hour on the highway, but if they pull you over, you better pull your ass over. They're not playing. They do not play. Up in Michigan, only place you wear your summer clothes and winter clothes on the same day. But yeah, I mean, and that's it. You respect the police here. You respect the police. If you see them, I don't care if he's 25 years old, I'll say, yes, sir. I'm twice his age. But you show that respect here. That's just the way it works. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it rolls, man. They do not take bullshit. You know, you come here, the cops, that's where it ends. That's where it ends. But, let me also tell you, don't go out here looking for trouble either, because they're not going to put up with it. They're not going to tolerate it. They'll throw your ass in the can. And when they get around to putting your case up in court, the judge is not going to sit there. He's going to come out, he or she's going to tell you, I don't understand this defund the police movement, maybe ask for a better police reform, policing process. I don't understand it either, dude. I do not understand it. I don't understand what people want. You know, I just don't understand it. We've had the Wild Wild West. Think about it that way too. The Wild Wild West. We had that. We've had that. Nobody wants the past. Nobody wants to see the past. But if we don't have law and order, that's what's coming. The Wild Wild West. I don't understand why people want that shit again. Because it's either yes, no, or we're going to handle it other ways, other methods. And, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but myself, I would much rather, if I've got to fight it out with somebody, either use a fist or either sit down on a table and talk to somebody and be like, hey, can we do it this way? That's me, But yeah, you guys have seen they chased police out of Ferguson, and then for weeks Ferguson had the most crimes with no police. Yeah. And they don't understand why. Yep. Chase me away, then call me back when you need me. No. Now, I don't blame them. Hell with you. I don't blame them. Now, this is not what my channel is all about. My channel is all about smiling, having a good time, using YouTube for what it's for. Hey, it's all cool about talking about all this stuff, but I'm almost to 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers are going to have a giveaway. Okay, if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it. All I need is one more. I got $1.99. Alan Shaw, one of my good friends right here in live chat from the UK. We in contact virtually every day. PJet. If you haven't seen one of his creations, check this out. Check this out. It's one of PJet's. Check it out. YouTube Racing League. And we made it in print, folks. We made it. Let me show you what we did today. All right, thank you. And in case you do like to play board games, any kind of sports, boarding games and all, I got all sorts of stuff over there. But let me show you the one that made us famous. Not me, made me famous, made us famous. Red, white, and blue racing. We're coming up on season 4 pretty soon. And guess what we did? We made it. Let me show you what happened, folks. If you go to Play Now's or Play Games Summer 2020 newsletter, YouTube Racing League with Rob. Everybody that was in on season 3, thumbs up to you guys. And yeah, we made it on the Play newsletter. How about that? We made it on the Play newsletter. And just says kudos to Rob Kinsler for the big finish of season 3 of his YouTube Racing League with Red, White, and Blue Racing. And what a season it was, complete with 7, count them, 7 drivers still in the running for the points title, and a monster title banner hanging above. And that's it. I had that banner. You can see it right there, hanging right above my head, right here during the last race. So yeah. So definitely, we have come. We've moved up in the world, guys. Not me. Everybody's sending me congratulations. I'm congratulating everybody that's played a part in season 3 and going to season 4, because look, everybody did different things. Everybody had a different part they played, whether it's all, guess what? Come watch us, or I made this, or I did this, or whatever. Just thanks to everybody out there. Let's see if indeed, let me check something out here real quick, because I got a feeling that we may have 200 subscribers now. I don't know. See if we do. But while that's loading up, of course, wiffle ball. How did it happen, Rob? It happened on a piece of paper that I was just scribbling on. It actually worked that way. It's the way it worked. 201 subscribers. 201 subscribers. So let me. We got 201 though. Yes. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Like I say, big shout out to Keith. Big shout out to Keith. I know the connection's gonna be $50. My connection's gonna get a little better now. It will. Hold on, give it a second. There we go. Try it now. Should be better now. Should get better now. I closed some of my screens. How about that? See if it gets better. I think it will. So yeah. If I get 1,000, man, I may even give $100. I may do $100. We got a ways to go to get to 1,000, though, dude. Huss is like, let's get to 1,000. Yeah, it's taken me a year and a half to get to 200. So if we get on a roll and really get going that way, we'll do it. Me and the wife, like I say, we're gonna do some stuff outside when it's not 105 degrees outside. It is so hot today. I mean, it is just blistering hot. 5:45 right now. All you need is one viral video. Yeah. Somebody's got to come up with something. Yeah. Current temperature.
It's 87 degrees.
It's 87 right now. Feels like 93. And I mean, the sun's just beaming out there, guys. I got the light on right here. I don't really need it. But yeah, show you the sunshine out here in Virginia. Man, look at the clouds, or lack thereof. It's a couple out there, but not a lot going on. Really not. It's just, there's one little puffy. Not a lot going on there. If you're easily bored, you wouldn't want to live in Virginia. I'll say that much. If you get too easily bored, Virginia is not for you. I do live in the countryside. Yeah, yeah. The nearest stoplight's about 5 miles away. I live pretty close to a highway though, so I'm not. It's not like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. It's a lot of cars here. Not a lot of cars. A lot of houses here, and a good many people here. But most of the folks I live in the neighborhood around is mostly older people, older than me. Most of them are. So yeah, when we decide on what we're going to do as far as a vacation trip, I will let you guys know. Tomorrow, be here. You will get one chance in 100 to win some money. Or you're going to have two chances in 100 to win some money. I'll kind of clarify that. So, yeah. So hang around. I'm going to have a pull tab board of 100. What's the nearest city to you? Oh, no. Lynchburg to the north, Danville to the south. I'm about 2 hours west of Richmond. 2 hours west of Richmond. I'm not too far from the mountains, but I'm just east of the mountains. So I miss a lot of the snow when we get it here on the west coast. I mean, east coast. We don't get as much snow as some places do. We didn't even get a full inch of snow this past winter. The whole winter, we didn't get an inch. So, but it's pretty hot. It's pretty warm here. Sean can tell you. Pretty hot, isn't it, Sean? Sean's closer to the city than I am. He's got a river close to his backyard, but still, it's not helping him right now. Not when it's this hot. It's not helping. The river can be right, 50 feet away, but you're not going to feel much cool air off the river. Not when it's this warm. It's hot. It's hot outside. Anybody working outside now, they better put some sunscreen on and all that type stuff. So, guys, tomorrow, be here. You'll have one chance out of 100. You got a 1% chance, but somebody's got to win. So, we'll have a giveaway coming up very, very soon. And like I say, all I'm going to do is take chances out of the bucket for each person who wants a chance. It's my thank you for joining my channel, subscribing to my channel. We're 200 and we're still rolling, and we're not going to slow down. We're not going to slow down. Like H. Huss said, let's get to 1,000. Let's roll to it. That's fine. But we'll have a giveaway 300, 400, 500, and then 1,000. But we'll do that. But 200, I was thinking about doing. Just to take time. That's it. Just takes time. I was thinking about doing 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 100 and 1,000. But I think I'll probably do 30 or 40 bucks this giveaway. But we might do it with two people, two $20 giveaways or something like that. I think maybe that's what I'm going to do. So definitely be here. Maybe a chance for you to win something else too. Who knows? God bless. Thanks each one of you, everybody that comes in here. Thanks, Keith, for kind of showing red, white, blue racing off in our light, the way we like it, and we appreciate it, Keith. We do thank you. Thanks everybody that is playing this crazy ass wiffle ball game. It's nothing much to it, but it seems to be picking up a little bit of steam. People like playing it. Play it. Have fun with it. I'm going to get back with my payoff pitch game sometime, either tonight. I'll probably play a game tonight, and then we'll see what happens after that. God bless. Have a great one. Help me out, Sean. And whatever you do, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Alan, I have not played you yet. I was going to wait and play you when you're here. So you're going to get put in the game and wash your hands, just like Sean said. Don't forget to wash your hands multiple times before you see folks. Wear a mask too if you have to, guys. It's just common courtesy for folks. Have a good day. God bless. Sports are starting to come back, guys. We're going to keep them rocking on this table as well. God bless. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Maybe baseball later too, so don't forget about that. Bye-bye.